Hey YouTube. So I thought that I'd talk about this huge ordeal that is threatening to shatter the atheist community into these warring factions that will plunge the world into World Flame War 3 or whatever. It's the Rebecca Watson affair. I'm not going to waste time recapping because, let's face it, I mean, unless you've been stuck in the ground for like 2 weeks, you already know what this is all about. Basically, I just thought it was kind of interesting. To some people it seems little anyway. I mean, this girl gets propositioned in an elevator and she doesn't return the favor, but, I mean, people are getting worked up about this. I mean, I looked over in P.Z. Meyer's blog Fringula. My god. P.Z. Myers, as you might know, is one of the people who says that Rebecca Watson was entirely right in feeling scared and trapped and freaked out by this guy, and that this guy is a slimy douchebag who should just crawl into the warm little pond that he didn't evolve out of. And Richard Dawkins made things a little bit more interesting by commenting, rather sarcastically that, there are so many bigger things to worry about in the world, and women are already so much endangered. Why is Rebecca Watson whining? And man, things got real ugly real fast. I mean, some guy asked Richard Dawkins, yeah, when's the last time some guy threatened to shove bubblegum up your ass, Richard? I mean, my god, get the popcorn. But, people didn't seem to mention another angle, which I thought was rather interesting, and I thought, since I'm a girl, in this area, my own observations might be worth a little bit more than what a guy has to say, because he doesn't live in the woman experience. So my observations might be worth, say, the dollar to their 70 cents. I sympathize with Rebecca. I mean, she's in a foreign country. I mean, it's 3 a.m., pretty much rape hour. She's in a closed room with a guy she doesn't know. I mean, I sympathize her. I'd be terrified. But I think both. I mean, I don't think anyone's to blame here, because, I mean, he asked, she said no, he didn't push the matter. But this fear is something that pretty much all women face when they're alone with strange men, and, I mean, we feel this fear, and then we wonder, then we think, are we as women really so weak and vulnerable and defenseless that just one guy makes us feel as if, we can't defend ourselves against him? I mean, and it's because of the rape culture we live in, that rapists aren't human beings. They're supernatural, rapey supermen that can come and attack us and will never stand a chance fighting against them. So we don't see rapist as that kind of under-exercised freak. We think X-Men rape class. I mean, people who can't be fought against. So, of course, if we feel we can't defend ourselves against a situation, we'll avoid it. We'll go through these incredible extremes to avoid it. And that's what Rebecca Watson was doing. She felt afraid because well, I'm guessing here, but drawing on my experience, she felt afraid because she felt that if that was a rape situation, she wouldn't be able to defend herself. And the sad thing is, she might well have been able to. And I think the way that we can prevent this, this whole controversy from happening again, is just women teaching themselves, us teaching ourselves, to defend ourselves. Learn jujitsu, learn to shoot a gun, learn to throw knives, learn to use a broken beer bottle, something, so we don't feel so defenseless. And maybe once we learn to have that empowerment, we'll stop feeling like we just crawled out of the cloister a couple days ago, and that fear will start to edge off. So, I mean, it's human nature to be afraid of something we don't know and we can't defend against. So I think once you get rid of that false disadvantage there, this whole situation will pretty much evaporate. So that's my 2 cents. I mean, this whole thing has been really entertaining. I mean, And it puts to rest the theist myth that atheists are dogmatic and overly respect atheist authority, because I don't see any Catholics asking the Pope what's the last time they feared some man would stick bubblegum up their ass. Or, saying that they're a mouthy limey, that no one wants to hear whine. I mean, this stuff is all pretty funny. I mean, and don't get me wrong, Richard Dawkins is kind of awesome, but this is, like I said earlier, sit back and grab some popcorn and watch the show. So, if you want to leave a comment, or maybe bring up a point I didn't bring up, or violently disagree with me, not literally, leave a video comment. Like, dislike, please subscribe. I know I don't have that many videos yet. I'm a poor, novice YouTube atheist trying to make my way. So, yeah.